a lot has happened to Man City this season. I mean, they've not lived up to that height we know them that they've shown in the last couple of seasons. Now, in the beginning of season, a lot of people put it down to Rodri's injury. Now, they're still in the FA Cup. They've got a semi-final to play against Nottingham Forest. The Man City we know, before that game, we all can say Man City will win against Nottingham Forest. I mean, credit to Nottingham Forest, what they've done this season, fighting for that Champions League spot. Now, is there any other thing you see that has been the issue for Man City? I know a lot of people have been saying Rodri's injury and all that, but is there anything more to Man City's struggle this season from the beginning than where they are now at the moment?
I mean, I agree that Rodri's injury was a big factor, but I also think that Man City are a victim of their excessive success. And one of the things about success is that the engine needs to be renewed. It's like Lewis Hamilton in Formula One. All of a sudden, he can't seem to outrun the leading pack anymore. He was the guy that everybody was chasing. At Mercedes, they said the Mercedes car was not good. Now he's gone to Ferrari. The engines are still not working. The technical crew are not doing their job. The thing is, you get very high to the top and then you start pivoting. And sometimes it is how you choose to pivot. You can fall off the peak of the mountain and destroy yourself and die. You can jump off the peak of the mountain with a parachute and land and glide through and then land properly. You can also decide to walk back down the way you walk up. It's going to be easier to walk down from the top of the mountain. So I think there is a law, we learned that in economics, the law of diminishing return that happened. One, I thought that Pep Guardiola did things that he normally doesn't do. Pep Guardiola is not loyal to anybody. That's why you will hear people like Yaya Toure, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Samuel Eto'o say things like, "Oh, he's a bad coach, but they forget all the titles he's won, and he chose Neymar over this one, he chose Messi over this person or that one. The truth is, Pep Guardiola was never loyal to anybody, and the lack of loyalty to people was what made him. He was more of a Boari kind of guy. I am for everybody and I'm for nobody. That's the kind of guy that he's been. But when he won the treble with Man City, I thought he got a lot emotional. And then let's not forget the divorce that happened. Before divorce matters, if you've been married, you understand, comes to the public, there been plenty discussion behind. You already know that this ship is sinking. You're doing everything to save it, to keep it out of public, and then it comes out. So it's a blessing and a curse, the way I see the divorce. Why I say it's a blessing and a curse, it's happened on the season where they've all gone down. They've seen the worst. What's the next that can happen? They can come up. So whether it is Rodri, whether it's a divorce, whether it's a love diminishing return, but I think that Pep Guardiola was over loyal to the players that won him the treble. There was a chance for him to let Bernardo Silva go. I've always said that Bernardo Silva is the luckiest SOB in the whole world of football. It doesn't contribute much. I don't know a season where Bernardo Silva have scored goals in the doubles. I don't know a season where he's giving assists in the doubles. But people kind of like equate him to David Silva, Robbie Pires, sometimes Paul Scholes, sometimes Steven Gerrard, sometimes Frank Lampard. I'm like, are we watching the same football?
It's not close to any of this players.
You understand? But that's how people equate him because of how the team play. And this was a team that you should have let Kevin De Bruyne go at the last transfer window. Yeah. Let him go to Saudi Arabia as he wanted to go with his family. They were already ready to go. Should have let Bernardo Silva go. And quite a few other players renew the team. Because if you had done that and they don't win anything, we will say he's rebuilding again. The team is on refresh. Just press the F5. They are refreshing. Unfortunately, now they still have to do it. They hurriedly bought 4 players in the January transfer window, which Pep Guardiola normally doesn't do. So he's proved my point right. Now this summer, they're going to fill it up again. But while I was saying that, we should also say that they suffered a lot of injury. Diaz was out. Vadio was out. Everybody in the defense, Stones, that normally give them that solidity that you want, was out. And the screen in front of them, the membrane, that covers them, that the hymen, that keeps the virginity, was also out. It was broken and it became very porous. Every team they played against was scoring them. And all of that removed the fear factor. And then the creativity. Kevin De Bruyne was out for God knows how long. That's the guy that connects, is the drive shaft that connects the defense, midfield, and the attack. So without him, Haaland, the Norwegian tour, couldn't score as many goals as we expect. That's hat-trick after hat-trick after hat-trick, or party after party after party, as they used to say, was no longer happening. And because of that, Man City lost The one factor you need, what Manchester United lost in 2013, the fear factor. You don't have it, I don't care who's playing on your team. If the opposition are not shitting on their pants before the game from the dressing room, my brother, you are in for a fight. Too. This is going to be Cody Rhodes trying to defend his title against John Cena. And that's exactly what happened.
For much of their struggles so far this season, they still got a chance to lift the trophy, the FA Cup, and they've still got the Champions League positions to
That's
fight
what happens
for.
when you have a Pep Guardiola on your bench.
So they it might just go on to still be a successful season. To some, for some team, is a successful season.
To Tottenham Hotspur standard. Man City standard, it's a
It is
failure.
not. It is not. It is not. So
You are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.